YouTube. I just picked up a Beeman P17 177 caliber air gun, and normally when I purchase a new gun I go through and do an air gun tune-up on a new gun. A couple things that I do right off the bat is I go through and give the gun a complete inspection, make sure everything is there. There's no damage to any of the components. If there's any screws, set screws, I go through and I make sure that they're tight. For example, on the pistol grip here, I found these two, one on each side. These were loose, so make sure you tighten those up. I started doing some test shooting just to check out the pistol. What I found here is, I don't know if you can see this on the video, but there's some play in the red dot sight. And even to the point to where every time I would cock, the elevation adjustment would start to turn. So after a series of shots, I noticed that my sight elevation was creeping. So you want to make sure you tighten up these two screws on the dovetail mount. I'll show you, I'll open up show you the chamber and the barrel and show you a couple other things that I found. Opening up the top piece in order to cock the pneumatic cylinder, notice that this is your barrel, and notice there is a U-clamp here with two cross-point screws. I found these two screws rather loose, so this could affect the accuracy of the weapon. So I make sure that you tighten these two screws to keep that barrel from moving. So again, check the overall condition. There's usually some grease that they put here on the cylinder, and after every several hundred shots you want to use a white lithium grease to re-lube this. Inside the chamber here there is a rubber seal, so when you take out the cylinder, make sure that you're very careful with that. You don't want to scar or damage that O-ring seal. Okay. The thing I do with air guns is I read the manufacturer instructions. Some air guns want you to lubricate the barrel with oil. Other air gun manufacturers do not want you to put lubrication in the barrel or a lot of oil in the barrel, as it will cause dieseling, which could damage your chamber. One thing I do with every new gun is do not put any type of solvent in the barrel or anywhere near that O-ring or seal in here, because solvent could damage that O-ring and cause the air gun not to shoot at its maximum performance if that seal is degraded through any type of solvent. Okay, what I do with any new air gun is run JB bore cleaning compound through it 5 to 10 times. And I will again double check what the manufacturer says. A lot of manufacturers say do not use wire brushes in the barrel, and some manufacturers don't specify. What I do is I'll take my cleaning kit and use some swatches, cleaning swatches, put some JB compound and run that rod through 5 to 10 times to clean out that barrel. And again, depending on, you may, in order to preserve the barrel every 1,000 shots or so, you may need to put a single drop, and then run some cleaning pellets through the barrel. And you should do this every 200 to 500 pellets. You should run a cleaning pellet through the barrel to remove any buildup of dirt or grime or lead deposits in the barrel. And again, maybe every 1,000 shots or so, you want to go through and use the bore cleaning compound. Again, an air gun is not a powder burner, so you're not going to get gunpowder residue in there that would require solvents. So again, stay away from the solvents. Use minimal amount of oil. Use your JB compound, and make sure you tighten up any screws. As you notice, I found the loose screws here on the grip and on the dot sight. So and then what I do at the very end, I'll use some a high gloss protectant spray. Get the non-greasy kind, because most of the airgun pistols nowadays are of a composite plastic material. I go through, do not spray it directly onto the airgun, but spray it onto a cleaning cloth and then wipe down all the plastic surfaces of the airgun, and that will protect it. It adds a UV protectant to the plastic, will keep the plastic from oxidizing, and it also adds a nice sheen and adds a protectant to the plastic. So enjoy your airgun, and happy shooting.